Welcome to workout 3 of HD Retro. Today we are training shoulders and arms, aka boulders, guns and horseshoes day. I don't have to tell you to get excited, arms day is always a favourite, and we're starting this workout off with some side laterals to target our medial heads. We're not doing any anterior or front head workout because we get plenty of stimulus on chest day and later on in the workout when we perform some dips. So the main technique points for this exercise include a slight bend in the elbow throughout to protect the joints. Hold the dumbbells in line with the floor or pitch them slightly down like pouring a milk jug. You can shorten the range of motion by returning back to the top position several inches short of your thighs if you wish to avoid the dead hang that occurs when your arms are straight down. And hold your arms out straight at the top and contract for 2 seconds. A little bit of slop to get the weight moving is acceptable, but avoid excessive momentum. With our warm-up set now complete, we can begin our working set. We're aiming for 6 to 10 reps to failure using a 2-2-4 cadence. As I've stated ad nauseum, the contracted position is king. Hold that contracted position for a full active 2 count. You can apply rest pause and cheat reps from time to time to boost intensity, but please use them sparingly. Our next exercise is the rear delt machine, which targets the posterior head of the deltoid. Obviously, some overlap with the back muscles will take place, and the main technique points are subtle but very important for making the rear delt activate fully. Keep a slight bend in the elbow. Set the seat height so your hands follow the same plane of motion as your rear delts. That is, everything lines up from your hands to your elbows to your rear delts. You need to push and hold your shoulder girdle forward for the duration of the set. This helps focus on the rear delt activating. Squeeze the rear delts for 2 seconds in the contractor position, and depending on the machine, use a full range of motion or shorten the stroke to maintain tension on the muscle at all times. With our warm-up set now complete, we can begin our working set. We're aiming to achieve 6 to 10 reps to failure with a rep cadence of 2-2-4. Again, focusing on that 2-second squeeze on each and every rep in the contracted position. Rest pause and cheat reps can be used sparingly to boost intensity. Now, sometimes depending on your back development, this exercise can be redundant or unnecessary. So if your rear delt and back is looking good, feel free to omit this exercise to enhance the efficiency and recovery of your workout. With our shoulder program done, we can move on to the most important muscle, the biceps, so we can work on the peaks of destiny, unless of course you're cursed like The Rock with football-shaped biceps. Now to isolate the biceps, we're going to use a hammer strength preacher curl machine. I'm a huge fan of this machine because it has a load on the muscle in both the stretch and contracted position. The main technique points for this exercise include: set the seat height so the bench under your arms allows a full range of motion and in particular a good stretch in the bottom position. Grip the handles shoulder width apart or where comfortable, and move with a controlled turnaround from the stretch position to protect the ligaments and muscle. Squeeze at the top position for a 2 count. With our warm-up set now complete, we can begin our working set, and we're aiming for 6 to 10 reps to failure using a 2-2-4 cadence. You guessed it, you really need to work that contracted position. This is where the peaks of Olympus are forged, provided the gods deem you worthy. Now at the end of this set, rest, pause, cheat reps can be used sparingly, but considering the amount of work they get on back day, you really need to make it a sometimes thing. Don't overdo it. With biceps done and dusted, we can move on to the triceps to finish off the workout. Pre-exhaust is back and the tricep press down will fulfill our isolation exercise, followed by dips as our compound movement. Now the main technique points for this exercise include keeping your elbows tucked and fixed by your side for the duration of the set. Keep your wrists on top of the bar at all times to maximize power transfer. And remember, squeeze for 2 seconds in the contracted position. For our dips, set the handles just outside the shoulders. Let your body track naturally for a full range of motion with a controlled turnaround from the stretch position. And again, hold for 2 seconds at the top in a locked out position. With our warm-up set complete, we can now begin our working set, and we're aiming for a 6 to 10 rep range to failure using a 2-2-4 cadence. Keep those wrists locked and snapped over and work the lockout/contracted position incredibly hard. Upon failing, move immediately to the dips. Aim for a 3 to 5 rep range to failure, again squeezing in the lockout or contractor position for 2 seconds, following the same 2-2-4 cadence. Make sure you log your results and then you're done. Now, if you find you're getting more than 5 reps, you can see I've placed a dumbbell between my thighs. This is a very effective way to add resistance to the exercise, and there's also a number of belt attachments you can buy to achieve the same result.